Hey everyone, my name is Kazi, but you know that already. Or did you? Well, anyways, my name is Kazi, and it's been about 8 months since I uploaded the last tutorial on this, and I've gotten, a few comments asking for some help, and I just want to say, while I'm really glad that, this is still getting some input here, that people are still, interested in with this, but, I don't know if I can help that much, because I don't really use VTF Edit anymore. Now I use this new thing called VTF Edit Reloaded, which is like the sequel to to VTF Edit. So I'm just gonna go over in this tutorial some of the things that a lot of people. Well, first I'm gonna go over how to do it, and I'm also gonna go over some of the specifics so you can make sure that you're doing it right yourself. Because I know I might have been a bit too vague in the last one. So we're gonna start with actually finding the skin. Maybe we're on name MC and I want to make a source filmmaker render of, sure, Withered Bonnie because we like him. And you see, I've been doing this a lot now. We got a lot of skins here. So, Withered Bonnie. We're gonna name that. Just save it in my skins folder. I have a lot of skins. You'll see right here, Withered Bonnie's been saved. Looking pretty nice there. Nice and small. 64 by 64 pixels. That's the size of a Minecraft skin. But we don't want that. We wanted it to be 256 by 256 pixels. Why? I should probably explain how this stuff works a little bit, just so you can get a better understanding and don't have to learn for trial and error like how I did. So you go in here and you notice that his face looks like crap. Why are the eyes not red? Why does he look like a compressed image? Why the colors just aren't right? And you can see there's a bit of a grid line here. You can see it kind of separates into 4 quadrants. And I could upload this and put this into Source Filmmaker and it'll work just fine, but it won't look just fine. To make it look just fine, I use something called Photopea, which is like Photoshop, but the free web version. So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna open up the Withered Bonnie. I'm going to see just how teeny tiny it is. Really nice and cute. You can see right here, compared to onto VTF Edit, this is what he's normally supposed to look like. Some of these details got lost in the translate. To fix this, like I said, we need to upsize the image. Now, how do you do that? You just drag it over like this, let it go. No, it gets all blurry. So, we're going to press a certain keybind. We're going to press Control, Alt, and left control. It's on the very bottom corner of your keyboard. And Alt, which is right beside the space bar on the left side. So you're gonna press Control Alt I. Control Alt I is gonna open up this image size menu, and you can see right here it says 64 by 64. So we're gonna go in and type in that manually, 256 pixels. Make sure that pixels is selected. And since this is technically 4 times larger than the actual thing, this translates over to 400% because it's 4 times larger. But 256 pixels, the exact measurement. And right here, when we resize it, it's just on bilinear. If you did this, it would still be blurry. So we're going to want it to be set to nearest neighbor. It's very important that you do this, otherwise you're going to have a blurry image, which you don't want. Go in and you do that. Look how big he grew. Oh, they grow up so fast. And you can see right here when I select stuff, it gets really darn specific because there's a lot of pixels here. Now we're gonna go in and export this as Withered Bonnie 400 maybe, so we can separate it from the previous one. And we'll go into skins and we'll save it right there. Now we can go into VTF Edit and you're gonna see how this changes. So I'm going to press Control N, enter. Yeah, I want to replace that. And we're going to select the new one, that's 400, and make sure that you have these settings selected. Okay, color format needs to be, I'm going to go over these because sometimes people miss them. They make a comment and then they say, oh, I got it wrong. What do you just got to make sure this is nice and the same. Okay, so DTX, color format DTX T1, alpha format D, and you can skip this if you want. Alpha format DTX T5, texture type, animated texture, Make sure this is checked up. View size checked up. Inverse power 2. Filter triangle. Clamp check. Width 4096. Height 4096. Generate mini maps. Box. You know, all that stuff. And here's the advanced settings. If you guys have, if you accidentally changed something a while ago, you know, you can just make sure it's set up to this. And we're gonna press OK. Now you got some options here on this side. We don't need to touch any of this. This might look a really bit, you know, complicated, but all we have to do here at this step is press one button. Right here, you'll see all our problems got fixed. We got the details are back in where they're supposed to be. The eyes are the right things, are the right color on the face, and the arms back. And you know, everything is like, it's got more space. So we're gonna go, and all we have to do is press point sample and make sure that only point sample and 8-bit alpha are selected. Now if you're not getting 8-bit alpha, like, I can't unselect it here, but if that's not like on, I think what you got to do is just try again. Like, you probably messed something up beforehand, maybe when setting up the settings, or maybe it's just the skin. Just, you know, go in and try it again. Usually it shouldn't do that, because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to, like, by default be on. So yeah, just make sure that point sample selected, and you're gonna go save. Control S save. Now I do this with the keybinds because it's like a lot faster, but if I wanted to you know, create a new one, I would go File, Create New VTF, and I would select something else. Like maybe I want this one over here, and then I would just do the same thing, right? So yeah, select point sample, save, Control S, same thing. And something that's really fine and dandy is having this folder pinned. So this is actually the materials. I'm going to name this Bonnie. Now where you want the VTF, when you export that, it's going to be a VTF file. Where you want it to be saved is in your materials folder for Source Filmmaker. So where is that exactly? And I'm sure many Steam users already figured this out, but you know, not everyone's there. What you're going to want to do, oh god, is this what the community does with the information I give them? Maybe I should quit. So what you're going to want to do is just right click on the side tab here with Source Filmmaker, and you'll have this little menu pop up, and you're going to want to go to Manage, Browse Local Files, and it'll bring you to this folder directory where you'll see it's your PC local disk, all your program files, your Steam folder, all your Steam apps are kept in common, and then your specific video game, I guess, because Steam's a video game platform, Source Filmmaker will go into game, and then from here we're going to go to user mod, so things that the user has, I guess, and just materials right here. Materials, and you can see I have all my Minecraft skins kept in here, and a whole lot of them. And now we're gonna go, you'll see that here in user mods where materials are, you'll also find something called elements, and in elements you have all your sessions, all your SFM sessions, and then you have all your SFM renders in here too. So that'll be all these poster renders that you made. When we actually open up Source Filmmaker here, I'll show you how you get it inside. Now, just like in the original video, once you have this Minecraft skin, what you're going to want to do, and I'll link this as well, is you're going to want to have this over here, the Minecraft skin model pack. And I'll link the VTF edit reloaded, like the sequel, super sequel, and you should watch this too. So you're going to want to have this downloaded on Source Filmmaker, right? I'm not logged in right now, so it still says the big green subscribe button. That's not giving people subscribers, that's downloading the thing. So you're going to want to have this like downloaded to your Source Filmmaker straight from the SFM workshop. Once you have this downloaded, you'll be able to go into Source Filmmaker. Yes, I know my resolution size. SFM tutorial. And I'll show you how you actually apply the skin, because with the workshop add-on, it's only going to add the Minecraft default Steve and Alex skins, and then all the other default skins that they added to the game in between. And if you want to add your own custom one, there's a bit of a process that you got to do in the actual Source Filmmaker to get you there. Obviously, the first step is everything that I just showed you with getting the VTF files ready, the texture files. So I'm just going to go in here, make sure I'm on the little squiggly diggly, have my camera added in, have my camera selected. Let's change the FOV a bit so I can move around. And let's go to the red intelligence room. Actually, no, the blue one. I like the blue one better because that's where the spy took place. Right here in the blue intel room, I want to spawn in. I'm going to go into my work camera here. I want to spawn in Bonnie from Five Nights at Freddy's, but in Minecraft. So I'm going to go up, search up Steve, and I've got two Steves here, but you want to have the one with DR Minecraft by Lyra, and just open that up. Let's go place this fella over here. Now you might be noticing the lack of Five Nights at Freddy'sification. So to fix this, we right click on Steve over here, you know, with the green block, this top one, and we will add override materials. It's the second last one at the bottom. So add override materials. So we're going to override the materials. Now that's been selected. Nothing's happened yet, but when you look into show element viewer, this one over here, model, so it's going to be just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Show element viewer model. It's going to go into the element viewer. We're going to see the model for Steve. And here in materials at the very bottom, you click that, you'll see Steve. Now, as you might know, with Source Filmmaker, there's multiple skins for things. So skin 0 is Steve. Skin 1, skin 2, skin... I don't know the names of these characters, sorry. Skin 4. They've all got... Apparently Ari, Kai, Sunny, Zero, they've all got their thing, but... Right, so the first one, so it's Steve. You're going to right-click that, and you're going to add attribute. Right, so just right-click that. Right here, you close to the middle, add attribute. And then you're going to go to string. You're going to want to make sure you press string over here. You click that, it's going to bring you to here. And in this little text box, you can type stuff. So let's clear all that over there. And let's type in $, base texture. In title case, we want the first letters to be uppercase over here. Base has an uppercase B, texture has an uppercase T, $, base texture. Okay. He vanished. Maybe on your screen it gets replaced with missing textures, or maybe it gets replaced with complete darkness. But for me, I guess for everyone it's different. Right now, for me, he just disappears completely, and that's all right. You can disappear completely. Now, on the plus sign, you get a little drop down whenever you open it, and it's as if for all these ones. But none of these ones have a $ base texture, the one that we added specifically for Steve. So right here, right beside it, there'll be a place to type stuff. So this one's got a thing, this one's got a thing, and we want it to be on this thing right over here. Now, what did we name the VTF file? That's what we put in that box. So that's why it's always handy to have your materials folder pinned, because then you can go back and check what you named it. And lucky for me, it just says Bonnie.vtf. So all I gotta do is type Bonnie, and I spelled it in all lowercase when I named the file, so I can just leave it there. And when I click off, there he is, the man himself, or woman. So I hope that answers a lot of people's questions. I hope that makes it easier. And I actually use Source Filmmaker for all my thumbnails instead of actual means, just because I get better control of the lighting. I don't gotta go. Some of the benefits is I don't have to go into do a lot of add lighting post process, because I know that takes some time. So things just have the natural cinematic 4K look by itself. Honestly, a better way to do this, and I've said it before, is just use Blender. Blender is a lot more modern. I only use Source Filmmaker because I am now accursed to use it forever, because I've been using it forever. And if you want, you can make him do a little dance. Anyways, that was the video. Make sure you subscribe and like the video and share with all your funny friends, and have a good time. Have a good rest of your day. Check out my other channel. We make fun Minecraft videos, and don't get spring locked. Bye bye.